Now we're moving into intravaginal massage. This is lesson 21, okay? So basically with perineal massage, you're staying on the outside. With intravaginal massage, you're going inside the vagina. Okay, so intra means inside, and vaginal, inside the vaginal canal, and we're doing massage. So this is, again, why it's very important to identify anatomy so you know exactly where to go. A lot of the same concepts are going to apply for intravaginal massage. So privacy, prepare, cleared for insertion, nails, lubrication, soothing environment, position, being in that relaxed position, breathing. But the pelvic clock is something that we didn't talk about specifically with the perineal massage. So if you can imagine that there's a clock on this vaginal canal opening, this is 12 o'clock, this is 6 o'clock, my left is 3 o'clock, and my right is 9 o'clock. And ideally, you're going to do the massage from 3 o'clock to 9 o'clock, okay? If you go up to the top, do you remember what's up there? If you're going up to the top of the vaginal canal there, that's where the pubic bone is. And even on this model, it looks like there's, several inches. It's really not that much space. And so if you're doing the massage and you're pressing up, you're going to be pressing your tissue right against that pubic bone. And so that's really not all that comfortable. Okay, so we have the pelvic clock and we're working from 3 o'clock to 9 o'clock. And remember your lubrication. So using that lubrication, and you're going to insert your finger, and I would insert it up to about your second knuckle. Okay, so about halfway on your finger there, and start there. Also, if you remember from one of our other lessons, the vaginal canal is kind of like a champagne glass. So you go in and then it kind of opens up. We're working on the stem of the champagne glass right now, okay? When we do the wand, that's when we're gonna work on kind of the bell part or the cup part of the champagne glass, but right now we're working on the stem. So you're inserting your finger and then identify areas where you're tight or restricted. So I would start off at whichever side you want, and you're gonna press. So light pressure, a deep pressure. What do you feel? Do you feel tightness? Do you feel restriction? And go from 3 o'clock. I would go kind of at a diagonal there now to 4:30, then go to 6 o'clock, go to 7:30, and then go to 9 o'clock. And so you're identifying areas of pain or restriction. And you already have done it on your other self-check. So this should go pretty quick, but just kind of a refresher to target the areas that you want to target. Then once you have identified that, what we're working on is a light pressure. So you're going to do kind of like a U sweep first. It's a little hard to show you, but basically you're starting, let's say you're starting at that 3 o'clock and you're going to kind of do like a U, like you're bringing it down and then back. So 3 o'clock to 9 o'clock. So if you could visualize this U, you're kind of sweeping that finger or sweeping that thumb, whatever works best for your anatomy, in that 3 o'clock to 9 o'clock position. Okay, so first you're doing a U sweep, and then you can also do press and hold. So if you feel an area of restriction or pain, then you just kind of gently press and hold it. And again, this is a light pressure, so you're not putting a whole lot of pressure here. And if you're having pain, I would definitely stay with light pressure to start off with, okay? Then you're gonna move to deep pressure, and you're gonna do that same thing, that sweep. But now we're getting much more of a sweep. And you may think, oh, I'm going to hurt my tissue. Be gentle and let your tissue talk to you. But also remember that this is capable of birthing a baby, okay? And so stretching it a couple, even an inch or two isn't likely to do any permanent damage. But again, remember, this isn't medical advice. And an inch or two, that's pretty far. So maybe a finger width. but you're stretching. Also think about the size of some penises, okay? So this is a dilator, and we're going to talk about that at another, but this is at least an inch across, and some penises have a bigger girth than that. So do what feels good to you. These are ideas. Okay, and then what you're going to do is this intravaginal massage, very similar to the same duration and frequency. So 5 to 10 minutes, 3 to 5 times a week. Find the best formula that works for you. But this is a starting point if you have overactive pelvic floor muscles, to help release some of that tension, to help stretch these muscles that really don't get a stretch with everyday life.